Welcome back to Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. It is a lot noisier in the metal shed this morning. Baby chicks arrived. These are the Welsomers from Deer Run Farm in Maryland. They got here sooner than expected. I was shocked, and they are all alive and healthy, and I got to get to work. And then my other order came in from Murray McMurray. These are the Creole Penidicincas and Barred Rocks. So good deal. Both orders came the same day, and I got to transfer them into their temporary homes. Kinds of excitement going on today. Yeah, 2 orders of baby chicks came. I just got them taken care of, and now I had Barred Rocks for Wiley and Jen, and they came down and got their 8 Barred Rocks. And at the same time, Wiley came down and got the hose off of the skid steer, so that now I can take it in and get the correct hose. I don't even know how to explain this story, because yeah, when that thing's running again, I'll try to explain what's been going on with the hose. Anyway, so they picked up theirs. Now I've got some chicks in the metal shed that need to go out here, but I need to take that hose into Russellville, so this is going to have to wait until later this evening when I get back from Russellville. I need to head out and get there before they close at 5, and then I'll probably have to head back tomorrow to pick up the hose, because they don't make them there. I'll figure. It's, stuff's up in the air. But thank you to Wiley. He stopped by. Luckily, it wasn't too long of a task. He had already gotten half of it done. The hard part, he had to pull out the track, lift up the cab, and because it's one hose, but it's a hose that connects the hydraulic pump under the cab, goes through the body to the motor on the track. So it's not like a car where the wheels, anyway. As if I'm the person who should be explaining this stuff. But, it's just a hose, but it's such a pain to get to the 2 spots where the hose connects. So Wiley was able to do that. And now I start over again, going to Russellville to get the correct hose. They swear it's the correct hose. But, the proof is in when I show up. All right. I might take you along on the ride. We'll see. Going down the road feeling bad. Yeah, I don't really feel bad. That's just a Grateful Dead song. I am headed home from Russellville. Thank you, Wiley. He got the hose completely taken off, so I could take the entire hose in, and yep, they'll have it ready for tomorrow. What an ordeal this has been. For one hose, it's not, yeah, go figure. And it was all my fault, because, yeah, that's just a long story. I, started leaking. I took a picture of where the leak was coming from. Looked like 3 hoses. It was the top hose that was leaking. So I call them up and I'm like, I need that top hose that was leaking. Well, there are these protective sleeves that go on it So it's kind of baggy, and so there were more than one top. There were two top hoses. So I told them there were 3 hoses. I needed the top one. In actuality, I just learned this today when Wiley got it taken off. There are 4 hoses, which is a different system. Anyway, they got the right hose with the right size ends, and I get to go back tomorrow. And Wiley gets to stick his head under the cab for a 3rd time, which is what we wanted to avoid from the beginning. It's because it's a 4-hose system, not a 3-hose system, because I didn't know that there were 4 hoses instead of 3. Yeah, I'm done talking about that. But thank you, Wiley, for being putting up with this, because he wants to get in there and get it all done at once, and now he's got to mess with it 3 times. Okay, but so going back to Russellville tomorrow to get the right hose, and then when Wiley gets to it, it should not be all that time consuming to to put it back together. So I think the most time consuming hardest part of it is already passed, so at least you got that going for you, Wiley. But big shout out working with Wiley. Go check out his channel, link below. And all right, what else? I did not go to Papa John's. I was just there 2 days ago, so yeah, I'm in Danville right now. And I did not go to Aldi because I'm going again tomorrow, and I want to consult with Wiley and Jen, see if they want me to pick up anything when I go back to Aldi tomorrow. I guess that's about it. I'm headed home now. I got some more baby chick shuffling to do. I've got some in the metal shed that I need to take out to the empty brooder hoop coop, and then I want to clean out the metal cattle water trough. I want to clean that out, and so that I can shuffle around baby chicks so that there's an even number and they're not all squished into one. So I guess I will be quiet, and I'll talk to you when I get home and back to work. What time is it? 5:23. So good deal. Doesn't get dark till like 8 o'clock. So I'll have some time left before dark. All right, catch you when I get home. I lied. I've got more to talk about before I get home. Bob did not go to the vet today. It was my mistake. His appointment is for next Thursday, not this Thursday. And that did not dawn on me until I had, well, they say no food or water after 6 p.m. So I set up one of those cages with a cat bed and a litter box, and I snagged Bob, and I had Bob in there at a little after 6 p.m. So he didn't have any food or water. And so that poor guy was just in a cage until I figured out a few hours later that, oh, didn't they say May 7th? It's not even May yet. So, yep. So Bob's got another week. And my poor neighbor, yeah, I told them, and they went, yeah, I apologize, neighbors. I was going to take their cat in at the same time, so they were doing everything to prepare also, and they didn't need to, so I wasted their time. I feel bad about that. So that's the scoop on Bob not going to the vet yet. And I forgot to mention it in the last video, but I saw a Doug appearance, and I got it on video. So and it was during the daylight. So I'm 100% sure that Doug was there. What was that, Monday? So that was 3 days ago. But he's still in the area, so that's good news. I caught him on video. Here you go. Now, I'll talk to you when I get home. That is Bob being a jerk, and Doug was just eating on the picnic table. We got a storm rolling in and it's daylight, so I got a good look at him, and that is definitely Doug. Good to see you, Doug. I'm sorry, he's I opened the door and he ran off. He's afraid of me. And now Bob saw him, so Bob is in hunting mode. Bob. But yeah, there's hope on the Doug front. There's hope. I don't know why he ran off when I opened the door, and if it's the same black cat I've been seeing after dark that I wasn't 100% positive of, then he was running off when I opened the door too. So Doug's afraid of me for some reason. But I think I need to go distract Bob right now. Yep. I did not get my chicken shuffling done last night. Got back from town and drained. Do it this morning. All right, what do we got going on this morning? Let's take a quick look and then back into action. First up, I have these Creel Penidicincas that need to go outside. I'm going to use one of the boxes to transport them, and let's go take a look at where they're going. Next to my metal shed out here, I've got my 2 hoop coop brooders. We've got golden penciled Hamburgs in here. And in here I had the barred rocks that I was raising for Wiley and Jen. But they got those yesterday. So it is ready for those Creel Penidicincas. I got the little heat plate put in there and a heat lamp. It's supposed to dip down into the 40s for the next couple nights. They are older, and this will be plenty warm for them. So let's get them wrangled up and get them in here. Good deal. 18 Creel Penidicincas. See, they're a couple weeks old and they're not feathered out. They're not ready for being outside without heat yet because it's going to dip down into the 40s. So they should be all set. I will still come out a couple times after dark, make sure, you know, they found the heat and everything's cool tonight. So they'll be good. Now the other baby chicks that I've got, I'll want to raise them for a couple weeks. These would be, you know, any day now. they would be jumping out of those metal brooder troughs. So, you know, that's the time when they need to come outside. They'll still have heat for a little while, a few more weeks, and then I can wean them off the heat, and then they'll be good. The other ones in the metal shed that I've just got this week, yeah, they'll be in there for a couple weeks, and then they will come out here. That means I got 2 weeks. The clock is ticking. 2 weeks to get these older golden penciled Hamburgs out there. So, yep. I've got a backup plan. I can move them in with the 3 hens that I have. I'd prefer not to do that. I'd prefer to send them into their own flock. We'll see what happens, but the clock is ticking. 2 weeks until the baby chicks in the metal shed need to come out here. Now, I've got more Creole Penadicincas that came this week, and so I can put them in there. And then I've got the Welsumers, and I've got Barred Rocks. So I can... I don't want to put the Welsumers and the Penadicincas together, but the Barred Rocks I can even out. So I've got the right number in each of these 2 brooders. Okay, next up, I got to clean out that metal brooder and get it ready for the baby chicks that came yesterday. I crammed them all into 2 until I got these out here, and now I can uncram them and spread them out a little bit more evenly as the numbers go. Time to get on that. That was a good little work session. Got the brooder set up outside to move the chicks. I got that brooder cleaned out and got the baby chicks moved in there. Everybody's water, food, heaters, all good. And now it's time for me to head into Russellville again and pick up what I'm hoping is the correct hose for the Caterpillar skid steer. I took the old one in, so all I got to do is replicate it. I'm about to find out in an hour and a half when I get there. Oh, it's been a long day. It's like 6:45 p.m. So I got time until dark, so that's good. Successful trip to Russellville. Lumber, I'll tell you, I'm not going to tell you what the lumber's for. That's for a future video. It's a project. Yeah, I got projects coming up. It ain't all going to be boring chicken stuff. And, the main event today, I got my hose. It should be the correct hose. Only one way to find out. So lumber, Caterpillar dealership for the hose, and Aldi. Yeah, can you see some bags back there? I got like a dozen coffee creamers, and I don't even use coffee creamer. But my neighbors do, and I try to be helpful. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everything. Take it easy.